This week on Sportsman TV, we're putting our time in the woods. We're hunting trophies and putting venison in the freezer. Come go with us.
Well, we headed out to the deer stand now, and I got 4 pieces of backstrap in there. Got a little marination going on that. We got a salad, a baked potato, so regardless if we don't kill this afternoon, we definitely got something to come back to. You know, the cool thing about it is, as far as I'm concerned, we're at the finest place on the planet to deer hunt. We're hunting a trophy. We would shoot a cull if we see one, but we really got our heart set on a giant. And the area we're going to, I know for a fact, because I've seen them, has a couple giants in it. So we got a couple days to get it done, and we got the weather for it, so let's see what happens. Well, basically, we're coming off the coldest weather of the whole year. I should say the coldest weather of the new year. I mean, lows in the teens, highs in the mid-20s. It's not the tail end of the rut, but it's probably the later 2/3 of the rut right now. So it's good weather to make them get up and eat, because when it's cold like this, they have to move. But we have an outside chance of seeing one chasing does too. And right now we have a lot of does around us, which is, this time of the year, I like to hunt around big groups of does, because those bucks are checking for those last few does coming in. Well, you know, today was the first afternoon, or, you know, we made the first hunt this afternoon, and saw a lot of deer, you know, a lot of does, and that's, man, which was a positive sign. Saw one real pretty 9-point. He might have had like 11 points. I don't know. He had some splits or something, and you know what? Most places he's a shooter. I mean, he was a big shooter, but here, I mean, there's some really, really good deer here, and I've been fortunate enough to already take a really good deer this year, and I want to make sure the second one is close or something special. You know, you come to a place like this, you want to at least shoot something strange. So, and we'll have the opportunity, you know, to shoot a big management buck. There's some giant 6 points and 7 points here too. So, you know, it's early. Man, the weather's good. A little disappointed because I'm just, fingers bad itchy. But, you know, let's eat some deer meat now.
Here at Bowie Outfitters, we know that bow hunting is a year-round pursuit of perfecting your game. That's why we operate a full indoor archery range, stock our shelves with the best accessories on the market, and offer a service and repair shop. We carry top brands like Hoyt, Bowtech, PSC, Matthews, Bear, Barnett, Mission, 10-Point, and more. Bowie Outfitters. Everything outdoors.
Arctic Ice loves the outdoors. Wherever your next adventure takes you and your cooler, use Arctic Ice to keep your food and drinks cold and dry. It's also great for keeping live wells cool, so fish and bait stay healthy. You can even keep frozen food or game frozen for days. Cold or frozen, Arctic Ice has got you covered. 3 brands of Arctic Ice let you choose the temperature you want for your cooler. You never have to buy ice again. Watch the videos at arctic-ice.com. Check out our new Chill and Brew Team Sport colors, great for tailgating. Remember, it's not just ice, it's Arctic Ice.
Don't just be a sportsman, look like one too. Men, women, kids, everyone wants to look like a good sport. And now you can find it all in one place without leaving the house. Our popular Sportsman brand apparel and accessories are just a click away at forsportsman.com. T-shirts, caps, polarized sunglasses, jewelry, tumblers, and more are available in a variety of sizes and colors. It's easy to show the world that you are a sportsman. Visit forsportsman.com today and get that perfect sportsman item for yourself or as a gift for that sportsman in your life.
Fishing. It's where good stories come from. It's about good times and family and friends. It's about taking a couple home for dinner tonight and saving a few for tomorrow. It's all about that and so much more. To CCA, fishing is about enjoying today and making sure tomorrow is even better. To us, fishing comes with a responsibility for the resources we enjoy so much. If fishing means all that to you, then you belong with CCA.
So I had the deer perfectly in the scope. I zoomed in with my new Meoptoscope. It stayed fog proof with the rain, and I saw that it was a legal buck. So I went to pull the trigger, nothing. So now I'm freaking out. Got this big old buck here, you know, about 30 yards. I would go recock the gun, and luckily that deer had not stopped when it was walking through. It was walking, creeping along, but when it got to that hot, it stopped at that spot, and I was able to cock that hammer back in just enough time.
Well, you know what? I can't decide which one I'm mad at more, either me or the deer. I'm gonna tell you, this is some horrendous weather to have to hunt in too. I like cold, nasty weather, but I'm gonna tell you, raining and 35 degrees. Feels like 34. Now, what does that mean? You ever thought about that when you read that on the Weather Channel? It's 40 degrees, but feels like 34. Like, I'm really 34. Exactly, it's only 34. I'm only concerned with the way it feels. I could care less what the temperature is, but you know what? It's just a little hill in the path of Sportsman TV, and we will climb it. We will overcome it. Because the thing about it is, once you get over that hill, it's all downhill. And it tastes good. And you know what? That's another thing on this show. We kill it, we eat it. We catch it, we eat it. Yeah. Or we feed it to something else that will eat it. Look, there they go right there. How many tasty grillers were there? Oh, biggin. See him going right there? He was already across the road, I guess. Let me ease on up. I don't think they're really running from, I first thought they were running from us, but then it looked like he was chasing, he's just straight behind that red ribbon. That's where he's at. He's not, I don't think he's gonna be a shooter, no. The deer that we were hunting this morning, well, one of them actually, because that area actually had two in it that I'd really like to see, but how this deer has all the horns kind of hook on the end. So I nicknamed him Claw, but I actually think this is probably his offspring. This is not, because his tines are that long. But this is actually, this deer here was actually a deer that we killed this year. Now this was his sheds from last year, and he was probably a 150-inch deer. And we killed him this year, or actually one of the guests killed him, Mr. Paul's guest killed him, and he scored 180. And he was a lot better this year than he was last year, but yet you can see, he was a hammer, you know, last year. Big, heavy, a lot of mass and long points. He added a drop tine and another big point in between those two tines this year, but we around them. We just got to get it done. he's just a big hammer 10-point. I mean, he's mature. I think he's 6. He's older deer. What is he running about? See, that don't make any sense. I don't know why he would run. You know, it's a really big deer, and I actually had the opportunity about 2 weeks ago to shoot it, and I passed it, and it's big, and I ain't, you know, and I may be stupid for not shooting it, but it's hard to shoot one after you've already passed it one time. I do honestly believe, and I know for a fact, that there are at least 2 that I know of in this area that are bigger than he is, and that's the reason I didn't shoot him the first time, and that's really the reason I didn't shoot him then. Well, I kind of second-guessed myself. God, he looked good. I mean, good.
Tell me you got a good.
He's dead. You wanted him dead, he's dead.
Let's go pick him up.
Nah, he's pretty, man. I love him. I'm very happy with him. I am happy with him. He's a beautiful deer. This is his last day. Me and Zane talked about it, and I had seen this deer on the first hunt. I didn't want to shoot him on the first hunt because I was trying to shoot 8 points of back. Seen him again on the 4th hunt. I got some real good video of him on that evening. Brought it home, showed Zane. We talked about it, and this was definitely a deer he wanted to take out the herd. He's, you know, trying to produce his trophy of quality as deer as he can. And this 6 point, we felt like this was about as good as he was gonna get. Not going home empty-handed, so I'm very, very happy right now. Gotta love Oklahoma, baby. Gotta love it.
Over here at Bowie Outfitters, hunting and fishing is our passion. We can help you pick all the right gear for your next fishing trip. We spend time in the woods too, so we know what products to recommend when hunting season comes around. We understand the outdoors and what it takes to have success on your hunting and fishing adventures. So come on down to Bowie Outfitters and let us help get you going. Bowie Outfitters, everything outdoors.
The 2015 Dream Season Decree is a deadly combination of speed and precision. It's built for the moments when time stands still. When the only thing that will break the silence is an arrow slicing a clean path to the kill zone. The bow of your dreams is a nightmare for big game. This is PSE's Decree. Experience PSE. Experience performance.
I'm Stephen Parks, and I'd like to introduce you to Blue Wave Boats. It's been founded and owned by the Parks family since 1992. We specialize in building custom, high-performance, quality fishing boats. So there is no more having to settle. Each Blue Wave boat ranks high in every category that matters, from the speed, the quality, the performance, and the features built into the boat. And we've loaded these boats with everything you're going to need to make your day on the water a success every time.
Oh my goodness. I found my deer. I found her. Yes. So this is how you get your deer out the woods the quickest way. Just don't do this during gun season. But I gotta hurry up and get this animal out and clean her up because she's been sitting down for about 27 hours now. So over half an hour walkout, way faster than any sort of dragging. So we're getting it done. Just gotta keep grinding through. But when it calls for speed, when the need for speed, and you gotta get that meat on ice, this is the kind of tactics that you gotta resort to. So, because we never gave up. We found this deer on that 5-hour-long tracking job. And we're just gonna get her out, clean her up real quick by the truck in the parking lot. That's how you do it on public land. Ain't no four-wheeler. Ain't nobody helping you. You just gotta do it yourself.
But actually, hopefully, the rain is going to slack off a little bit this morning, so we get a couple hours. You know, typically high pressure, the deer hunting's better, but you know, we go when we can, so we take what we got. Typically. Oh well, I mean, you know, I killed deer when it was pouring down rain, but typically they move better when it stops, either right before it starts raining or right after. And hopefully by this afternoon, you know, the weather will be pretty nice. It's actually a chance that the sun's going to pop out, so we probably sit on the green field this afternoon, and hopefully some will come out there feeding.
The last time I was here, you know, it wasn't supposed to rain. I drove all the way to the very back, behind Duck Lake. Got up there and got set. And every time it starts breaking daylight, that's when it starts raining. It don't rain before daylight. And I climbed up there and it started raining. Well, I sit there, I said, it's gonna pass. Well, it didn't never pass.
When I was a kid and going fishing in South Louisiana, we'd have to get in the speedboat, tow the pirogue, anchor the boat, get out of the boat, get into the pirogue, paddle, and push pole to the duck blind in the mud. And if it was raining, it didn't matter. Made a blind out in the marsh out of, they call them sea oats or rozos, you know, little cane things. And you'd sit on the shell bucket. Everything you owned was in your shell bucket because everything else was wet. Shells, lunch, whatever you brought with you. Rain or shine, that's how we hunted. That was a lot of fun. Now, I think I'll just sit in the camp for a little while until the rain stops.
And you know, the clothing now is so much better than it was then.
Yeah.
It's funny how times change. Golly, I mean, I'd get wet every time we went duck hunting, whether it was raining or not. I fell down every trip. I'll never remember going duck hunting I didn't get wet. Well, you know, we almost got it climbed in the tree this morning, but I was like, they had it predicted to start raining at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock actually, and it's 7:16, and it's rained a quarter of an inch already. And you know, when they're rutting it, the hot weather, you know, it's not that big a deal. Deer are still chasing, but it just seems like when it goes to raining, that the deer activity just goes to nothing. But you can't kill one sitting in the camp, so you know. And that's the thing about deer hunting. It's not real active. It's kind of a just sit and waiting game. Of course, I'm drier than most duck hunters this morning. There's a group of duck hunters that left out this morning, and I know where they are right now. They're wet.
I'd like for a bigger, more mature doe to come out. She's a shootable doe, don't get me wrong. But I don't know. If I get a shot, she's about to go down. Right now I've got a doe and 2 fawns at about 90 yards. And God willing, she'll give me a shot. So I'm gonna wait a second and see if I can get a clear shot on her. But by the looks of things, it's about to go down. footage 10, 15 times over and over watching the shot, and it looks like I smoked her. So I'm about to go out and look for blood. Big old mature doe. They had a good buck in here too.
Here she is. She ran about 20 yards into the woods, out of the food plot, and I'm freaking jacked up. Came out here, Hackney's place. Can't thank Hackney enough for having me out here. Hunting out of a legit tree house, shrimp boots and blue jeans, 30-30 open sights, and I'm jacked up. Thank the good Lord for letting me come out here and do this. Awesome hunt, awesome sit, a lot of action, and that's what it's all about. Louisiana Sportsman TV, dog.
Man, what a year. What a year. Life-changing. All the way from my home in Louisiana to the Great Lakes up north in Michigan. I did it. You know, I didn't do it by myself. It takes a team, man. It's all about the team. Nobody gets there alone. Nope. Man, thank you, Strike King.
LouisianaSportsman.com is the South's premier hunting and fishing website. Planning a hunting or fishing trip? Visit LouisianaSportsman.com and get up-to-the-date information on weather, tides, or solar data. Our breaking news and continually updating forum will keep you up to date, or visit our report section and ask the locals what's been biting and where. Need to sell or buy an outdoor item? LouisianaSportsman.com's free classifieds are the quickest way for you to reach the outdoor market. LouisianaSportsman.com, the quick way to get the most of the outdoors.
Managing wildlife is hard work, and Buckbuster's Seed Company understands. That's because we're hunters too. We've tested our seeds with science and developed a proven formula for attracting deer and turkeys. Unsure about what to plant on your food plot? Try our basic fall mix for hunting season success and our premium seed mix for year-round nutrition. Buckbuster's Seed Company, the most complete and cost-effective seed mixes on the market.
Is a Louisiana cull buck. He got this big old slick beam right here. And other than that, he's a big body deer, 7-point. He's maxed out.
He's just been standing there in that bush the whole time.
Man, I'll tell you this, it kind of goes along with, it's probably the biggest drawback to trophy hunting. You have to pass a lot of animals. And the trophy's in the eye of the beholder, you know, so what's a trophy for somebody else may be way beyond what's a trophy for me, or vice versa. And, you know, but I will tell you this, if you wait, it will happen. And when it does, you know, the rewards are great. So it just depends on, you know, what stage of a deer hunter you are. I mean, there was a time in my life where I wanted to shoot every spike that came out, every doe, everything. And I still have some of that, but I really like to hold out now, you know, and shoot something really nice. Especially when you're on a place like this where there's potential there to shoot something, you know, ginormous. And, you know, we saw one of those deer yesterday, so I'm glad I waited.
Some of us wait on that perfect one, and others are just hunting for meat. No matter what you do it like a sportsman. Join us here next time on Sportsman TV.